Hello everyone, I'm Joe Wiz, and welcome to the latest edition of The Fine Line. Good to have you along for another Super Saturday. Yeah, we're on video today. We've been talking about it all season long. We've been on YouTube for quite a while, but we haven't done the podcast on this, so we're on, and we thank you for tuning in on this final Saturday in April. I can't believe it. Next Saturday is the Kentucky Derby. We'll get to that in a minute. We got a lot to talk about here. We got the 4 NBA playoff games. We got a full card of baseball. We got the NHL. We got some stories to talk about here with Vrabel and Rossini. We got to talk about the Pope. Hey, we missed that story last week. We didn't miss it, but we weren't on the air. So we'll talk about the Pope and and Trump and what's going to be happening there. We'll even talk about declassifying 4-2-0. How many people are happy about that? I have my opinion about it on the NFL draft. But let's touch base on what's happening today in the NBA. We got 4 playoff games going today in the NBA. And of course, the first game goes at 1 p.m. The Detroit Pistons are taking on the Orlando Magic. Right now, the line has Detroit favored by 2.5. And the total of this game is at 213.5. Now, Orlando surprised Detroit winning game 1, and then, of course, Detroit came back and won game 2. So the spread was not a factor in either game. And now the line's relatively low. Both totals went under when Orlando took on Detroit. So my recommendation for game 3 today is to go under the total. And we like to buy the hook, so go under 214 between Detroit and Orlando. Now, you see all my information on the screen here. If you want to get a free winner, you can call a recorded message. And I have a big play in one of the baseball games. And I also have a big play in one of the NBA playoff games. It's a side, not a total. And it's free on tape. You just call, listen, and win. 800-301-0944. Do it right now and see how easy it is. 800-301-0944. And those of you that are following me on Instagram, if you have a question about any game on the board, hit me up on Instagram right now, Joe Wiz Sports. Now, if you're not following me, do so now, because you can pick any game on the board, and you can send me a DM, whether it's in baseball, whether it's in hockey or soccer. I got your cup. The World Cup is less than 50 days away. It's 47 days away. We're going to talk about FIFA and how they're ripping everybody off and how they do it all over the world. And we're finally seeing it firsthand here in the U.S. But follow me on Instagram. And not only that, if you follow me on Instagram, you qualify to win a free $1 million. I got the Powerball numbers right here. And all you got to do is send me a DM. We send you a check mark. And if we hit, you get $1 million cash delivered to your house. How easy can that be? Go to Instagram right now and follow me at Joe Wiz Sports. We win. I have to hit all 6 numbers, not 5 out of 6. I've already been down that path, and I wasn't too happy getting 3,000 instead of 10 million. That was what happened to me, with the Powerball. But I'm pretty confident we're going to hit soon. And those of you that are sending me a check mark, you have to have a fresh check mark each week in order to qualify for that week's drawing. So today's drawing, April 25th, you need to have check mark today. And by the way, pick up a free pick. And if you want to get some VIP picks, we have a 1-day pass on my website. Go to joewizsports.com. 1-day pass is only $49. You get my 3 top picks. If we don't go 3-0, you get the next day free. What's wrong with that? We got our most popular plan, which is $1.49. You get 5 days. You can pick any 5 days you want. Some people don't like playing every day, so you can pick any 5 days you want. It's less than $30 a day, and you get all my top picks in baseball and the NBA. Some people like baseball. Some people like the NBA. Baseball so far, so good. We're doing okay. We're about 60% in baseball, and that's about the best you can do in any sport. And that's what this show is all about. ROI, return on investment. There's a lot of people out there that say they're hitting 70%, 80%. Those numbers are not realistic. I talk about this all the time on the Fine Line, on ESPN New York, when my show was on Saturdays. Now we're on YouTube, and we'll see what happens coming fall. We'll be on somewhere, I'm not sure where. But in the meantime, you'll always be able to follow me here on YouTube or on Instagram, or if you like X, you can follow me and hang out with Elon Musk and me and get some free picks. By the way, go to X. There's an interesting clip on there I have from America's Best Races. America's Day at the Races, where there was a horse in there, and it's a kind of a tearjerker. He made it into the Kentucky Derby, and so happy is the horse. And you can see that clip on X at Joe Wiz Sports. It's kind of a tearjerker. It's only a 30-second clip. So go over to X, check that out, and you'll also get a free pick. I like Instagram better because people send me DMs, they have a question. But if you send me a comment on X, same thing, check mark, and we send you a check mark back, that means you qualify to win a free $1 million in the Powerball drawing. You got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Positive energy. Go to Instagram, go to X, follow me right now. Joe Wiz Sports. It's right there on the screen. And of course, you got the free pick on tape. So we got you covered no matter where you want to be with us. And we gave you the free pick on this first NBA playoff game here. The second game, Oak City and Phoenix. This really has been a disaster, as far as betting purposes. But if you had Phoenix plus 17.5 in game 2, like we did, you got the cover, and that's all that matters, right? I don't care who wins and loses. So Oak City comes in. Phoenix is getting 9.5. We don't like laying points on the road with Oak City, even though they are the best team in the NBA right now. The total in this game is at 214. I think Phoenix is going to come to play. The second game did go over primarily because of Oak City. I think that they'll come to play at home, and we're going to take a shot with the over in this matchup between the Phoenix Suns and Oak City Thunder. Play the over in that matchup. Wow. The next game, 6 p.m. New York Knicks season is on the line as they take on the Atlanta Hawks. Right now, Knicks are favored by 1.5. Same line that was on Thursday. And the total is at 214.5. And that game went over. And I'll tell you something, the Knicks, they got to be real. Knicks could realistically be up 3-0 in this series. Game 1, they won easily. Game 2, they should have won. They had a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter, and somehow they lost the game. And after playing poorly in Game 3 on Thursday, the Knicks actually had a 3-point lead with a minute left. And somehow they lost the game. And, you take a look at Mikal Bridges, he had 0 points. And Josh Hart, what did he have, 2 or 3 points? These two guys are going to make the difference on whether the Knicks advance to the next round. And if they don't win today, their season could be over. I'm going to have a big play on this game. Hit me up on Instagram, Joe Wiz Sports, or call my recorded message because I'm going to have a big play in one of the NBA games that's free, and I'm going to have a big play in one of the baseball games. Free on tape. You call, you listen, you win. 800-301-0944. Do it right now and get not 1, but 2 free picks. Baseball, and we got a big play in one of the 4 NBA playoff games. And when we take a look at the 4th game on the board today, Denver is taking on Minnesota. I couldn't figure out why Denver was favored on the road at Minnesota on Thursday night on Game 3. And that line swung, and there was no injuries. I looked up the injuries. Denver was favored by 3. We took Minnesota plus the 3 earlier today on Thursday. By the time that game closed on Thursday night, Minnesota went to a 1-point favorite. And Minnesota won easily in that game here. And Minnesota, for some reason, matches up well with the Denver Nuggets. Now, Denver's favored again in this game, and this is a little bit different scenario. They really cannot afford to go down 3-1 against Minnesota. The total in this game is at 229. I know Thursday night went under. I think Denver's going to come to play. I think you're going to see more up-tempo. And I think this total goes over between Minnesota and Denver. We're being careful on what we give out here on the air, but I am going to have several plays on the side more than the totals. You can call on a recorded message, 800-301-0944. If you have a question about any game, go to Instagram and follow me at Joe Wiz Sports. We put out free picks every day, 7 days a week. On Instagram, you qualify to win a free $1 million on that Powerball drawing. I got the Powerball numbers right here. And you get a check mark and we hit that Powerball, you're getting $1 million cash delivered to your house. And then you got to go to my website, the VIP Pass. 1-day pass, only $49. You don't want to get bit by the dog. What does Tucker have to say? My dog Tucker. What about Jazzy and Rex and Teddy the cat? They're all available in the on the website. We always gonna say the tip sheet, but the tip sheet's not available right now. We're waiting until probably fall to put that back out. So you can go to my website, joewizsports.com, and check that out. Quick look at some of the baseball games for today. We're going to take a quick look at quick glance at them. And you got Seattle taking on St. Louis. Seattle has been a disappointment. St. Louis has been a little bit of a surprise. You got Wu pitching against Liberatore. I like the under in this game here. Play under the total. Cleveland taking on Toronto. Toronto's been a disappointment last year. Boy, Toronto just 1 out away from winning the World Series and slaying the Dragon. They couldn't get the job done. Gausman's going against Cantillo. I lean towards Cleveland in this matchup. Red Sox are a big disappointment. They just got swept by the Yankees. I doubt the Mets and Rockies will play today. It's supposed to be Quintana and Senga, but the Mets, oh my God, 12 losses in a row. They've won 2 in a row, not including Friday's game, but that was unbelievable. Minnesota taking on Tampa. McClanahan going up against Ober. I lean towards the Rays in that matchup. Yanks and Astros, you got Weathers going against Burrows. Weathers and Burrows. Burrows has a 6.75 ERA. Could be over the total there. Pirates and Brewers. You take a look at it. You got Keller going up against Mizorowski for the Brewers. 2 good pitchers. Play under the total between the Pirates and Brewers. Tigers and Reds. Flattery and Singer, no opinion. You got the Cubs going up against the Dodgers and Sasaki. Sasaki's ERA he's 0-2 with a 6.11 ERA. Cubs could win this game against the Dodgers today. Follow me on Instagram, Joe Wiz Sports. You have a question about any game on the board today, it's available to you. You have a question, you send me a DM, and you qualify to win a free $1 million. You want to get a free pick? I have 2 of them, one in the NBA and one in baseball. It's free on tape. 800-301-0944. Call, listen, and win right now. And if you want to get some of my VIP picks, go to my website, joewizsports.com. 1 day pass is $49. We guarantee 3-0. Now, do we guarantee that we're going to go 3-0 every day? No. But if we don't go 3-0, we give you the next day free. We also have a 5-day plan, which is $149. And that you get 3 to 4 picks per day. Everyone wants a lot of picks. I'm like, listen, it's much easier to go 2-0 or 3-0 than it is for me to give you 10 picks and going 10-0, because that's not happening. Nobody's going to go 10-0. It's hard to go 3-0, and you think it is? It's easy, but it's not. That's why we always tell people, stay away from parlays. Parlays are high-risk bets. They're sucker bets. The only chance you have of winning is betting straight. And I always talk about this. Money management is so key to this business. Everyone's stuck about the winning percentages, but the reality of it is I talk about this all the time on ESPN New York, on the Fine Line, on Saturday mornings at 8 a.m. when my show is on. You could bet $100 on 2 games and say both of those games lost. You lose $220 with the juice, and you bet 2 games for a nickel each. You pick up a dime. Your profit's $780. Your record's 2-2, and you're at 50%. Don't get stuck on winning percentages. Concentrate on money management. Most people can't manage their money. Even in real life, you go out there and you just don't manage your money. Sports investments. Treat this as an investment. We like to stay away from the word gambling. We like to be disciplined. Don't bet with your heart. Bet with your brain. Don't bet with emotion. Concentrate on discipline. It's not easy. I would say it's even higher than that. Maybe 90% of the people out there that are betting are not winning because they bet too many games. They're betting parlays, and they're betting teasers, and they're betting prop bets. And the more bets you make, the less likely you are to win. And when it comes to baseball, I always tell people you have to bet the money line in baseball, not the run line. Because baseball is one of the few sports where the line is predicated on the money line. Yeah, you can bet the run line, but you don't want to have a game where you win 4-3 and you lost the game. Baseball, stick with the money line. And if you have a good pitcher going, you have the ability to list pitchers or go action. If you bet a baseball game and don't list a pitcher, that's action. It means whoever pitches, you got action. But if you are going with a pitcher and you list a pitcher that's going for that game, then if that pitcher for some reason doesn't start then you get your money back and that bet is canceled. And in soccer, and let's talk about soccer for a second here. Let's talk about FIFA. I mean, the World Cup is less than 50 days away. We're like 47 days away. I mean, FIFA is ripping everybody off. It's making this World Cup not that many people looking forward to it. I mean, I was all pumped up to go to MetLife and maybe Philadelphia and see a couple of games, tailgating. I mean, it's international. You got people from all over the world coming over there. They took away the best experience. They're going to throw everybody on the subway and just send you right into the game. To me, the tailgating is more fun than the game. So now you jump on the train. They're going to rip you off like $200, which is normally a 10 or 15. I don't ride the trains much, I have to be honest with you. And I have to figure something out about getting to MetLife. Getting stuck in a 95-degree day. Not really what I'm looking forward to. So we'll see what happens. But, you know, there are some diehard soccer fans out there. They're going to be all over the place. A lot of international people. And it'll be great to mingle with people in the parking lot and tailgating. But FIFA is a greedy, selfish entity. They make billions of dollars and they can care less about you. You're seated first class of what's happening with FIFA and how they're ripping people off and just taking advantage of everybody. And it's unfortunate because, like I said, that experience of tailgating, I know it might be a safety issue, but just putting people in that train. I know it's in the Northeast today, it's 35 and cold, but wait till summertime when it's 95 and you're on that train and the air conditioning breaks. It's not going to be a good sight. But FIFA are greedy and they're selfish and they can care less about the fans, and I'm not happy about it. Hit me up on Instagram, Joe Wiz Sports. You want a free pick? Go to my recorded message. Call, listen, and win. 800-301-0944. Call right now. I have a big play in baseball and I have one big play in the NBA. And we talked about the NBA, the 4 games. We got NHL action going today. We got the Hurricanes going up against the Senators. Hurricanes are up 3-0, and this series is just about over. Senators are plus 105. I think Senators get one game here. I'm going to take the Senators today against Carolina. The Stars and the Wild, game 4. Right now, the Stars are up 2-1 after losing the first game to the Wild. Went into double overtime. That's when you lose a double overtime game. That's really gut-wrenching. I think the Wild's rebounding against the Stars to make this series 2-2. And the Penguins and the Flyers, this has to be a big disappointment for Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is down 0-3. I mean, are they going to play one game? They got blown out. Now they're taking on the Flyers. Flyers are minus 120. The Flyers are favored here. I think it's going to be another high-scoring affair. We had the over the other night. I think it was Wednesday night. We had the over. I'm going to go over 5.5 goals between the Penguins and the Flyers. And, you know, a couple of stories that, you know, we've been hot topics. Diane Rossetti and Mike Vrabel. I normally don't like to get into people's personal lives, but it's a big sports story and what's happening there. My opinion is that they didn't handle it properly. You know, they both, you know, Diane Rossetti completely denied it. Vrabel didn't, and she lost her job. And Vrabel it's still yet to be determined what's going to happen there. But I think it's disappointing because they're both married. They both have kids. And how do you think their families feel and their kids feel? And it's just a bad, sad story. And I'm not going to call for Mike Vrabel to get fired, but it's a sad story. That's all I can say about that scenario. The other topic that was hot last week, it cooled down with Pope Leo and Trump. And I'm Catholic, and listen, I like the Pope, but I think him getting involved with the politics is a little bit too much. Instead of commenting about Iran, about the U.S. and how they're handling the Iran situation, I think he might want to address what's happening over Ukraine, where thousands and thousands of people have been murdered. And Iran, you know, the Pope was talking about Trump, and, you know, we're doing the right thing as far as I'm concerned. And I just think that the Pope, there's so many people that hate us already. When I say us, Americans, and then the Pope coming out there and trying to alienate U.S. even more, and Trump, it just makes it even worse for us to travel abroad. I just thought the Pope, you know, should have stayed out of that comment and addressed more of the atrocities that are happening in Iran and in Ukraine. And Russia. Why doesn't he talk about Russia? Russia would be one place that you really want to talk about there. And last but not least, we talk about the 420 situation. Trump is declassifying. Listen, I know a lot of people that smoke. I don't smoke. And I am really, all I ask is people that smoke 420 is not to drive. That's the point I wanted to make about this. I'm not going to get into it and preach and judge people that smoke and the medical issues. And the declassification is more for medical issues and making it easier to do certain things. But if you're smoking 420, don't drive. And if you have a friend or if you know somebody that's in a car that's driving, that's stoned, or even smoked a joint, do not get in that car. I'm telling you, don't do it, because this stuff is so powerful. And people just blow it off like it's nothing. And especially the young kids, they don't know what they're doing. And they're like, oh, it's the same thing like having a drink. No, it's not. I can have 2 beers and get in the car. If I smoke a joint, forget about it. I mean, you would think you're playing Fortnite or something like that. Do not get in your car if you're smoking 420. Under any circumstances, it's not fair to you, and it's not fair to me, and all the innocent people out there that are in their cars, and you're drunk, or in your case, stoned, and thinking it's okay driving a car, thinking you're in an arcade game, and you kill somebody. Smoking, fine. Sit home and smoke your brains out, but do not get in your car. Now, this is your last chance to follow me here on Instagram, Joe Wiz Sports. You want free winners? I got a free winner in the NBA, and I got a free winner in baseball. Call, listen, and win. 800-301-0944. That's 800-301-0944. Call, listen, and win. Again, on Instagram or X, if you like X better, you qualify to win a free $1 million. We hit that Powerball drawing, and we put out a lot of free picks on Instagram and X, Joe Wiz Sports. And then, of course, the VIP pass, 1-day pass is only $49. Go to my website, joewizsports.com. 1-day pass, $49. You get my 3 top picks. 5-day plans, less than $30 a day. You get 2 to 3 picks, sometimes 4. And we guarantee that you have a profit. We don't have a profit. We give you the next 5 days on the house. It's not a bad deal, right? You check it out. You'll see I made the biggest legal bet ever in the state of New Jersey. It's on my website, joewizsports.com. We got a lot more soccer stuff going on, and we got a lot of other stuff happening today, but we want to keep it short, sweet, and simple. We gave you some free picks in the NBA, some hockey, some baseball. We hope you enjoyed this edition of the Fine Line Podcast, and we'll be back on next week. Thanks for tuning in. Hello, everyone. I'm Joe Wiz, and most of you have heard about me on ESPN New York. And today, I have 3 major plays. Just call or text 201-906-3853. Use your free code 909. It starts in basketball. Game 4. New York takes on Atlanta. I love this game. It's yours free. Just use your free code 909. And then Game 4. Denver takes on Minnesota. Another big play. Call or text 201-906-3853. Just use that free code 909. Yeah, I know everyone says they win, but I actually prove it. Every week I'm on ESPN New York, and I deliver big time. And today you'll get not 1, not 2, but 3 major plays. 2 big plays of basketball and a big underdog in baseball. That's right, a big dog in baseball. Let's go 3-0. Call or text 201-906-3853 and make sure you use that free code 909 to get all 3 games. Don't forget to follow me here on YouTube and follow me on Instagram to get free picks for the rest of your life.
How would you like to get free picks 7 days a week for free? On Instagram, just follow Joe Wiz Sports. You get free picks in baseball, free picks in basketball, free picks in hockey and soccer, and it's all free. Just follow and be ready to win on Instagram, Joe Wiz Sports. Follow now and start getting free winners today.